Today I want to teach you a little bit about the history of cooking. This is not the same culinary arts as we know them today. This information I'm going to provide you cannot be learned by watching the Food Network, TLC, or the numerous other do-it-yourself episodes shown on cable television. The format of cooking I speak of is primitive. It's cooking at the dawn of civilization, before the father of French cuisine, Escoffier, before Julia Child, and before humans as we know them to be today even existed. This cooking can be defined simply as preparing meals using fire. And experts agree it started happening some 1.8 million years ago. Sounds a little irrelevant, perhaps, but to those of us who love food, cooking, and nutrition, it's important to learn the evolutionary reasons of how and why we eat the things we do, why we prepare them certain ways, and how we buy them. Like I said before, cooking is preparing meals, and it is the signature feature of the human diet. According to Harvard anthropologist Professor Richard Wrangham, cooking is the most critical feature to understanding the human ecology, and it originated with the Homo erectus. I'll show you pictures of that at the end. Our predecessors were hunters and gatherers, spending a good portion of each day bringing home food for survival. That's also what helped to make humans what we are today. Our ability to find food in any environment has led to our survival. The actual answer to the age-long question of why did that first person put food to fire has remained largely speculation. But what we do know is that our ancestors started an evolutionary process that would lead to Homo sapiens as we all know them today, the human being. This act of cooking food has been the reason for several physical changes between Homo erectus and the Homo sapien. First is our noticeably smaller teeth. Our teeth are tiny in comparison to our predecessors. This is because cooked food requires far less chewing and breakdown than raw food, especially meat. That's also why carnivores that are still eating raw foods have teeth designed for the ripping and tearing of the flesh. Next is that our jaws are fragile. Our predecessors had a jaw like a nutcracker. It could break into most anything we cannot break into today. Their jaw could crush raw foods that were hard and fibrous. Finally is our digestive system. Our gut has fewer compartments than before, making it difficult to digest the same raw food that we could once eat. Cooking food actually starts the digestion process, so it's easier for our body to continue digesting. Also, consuming cooked food is a survival tool because it requires less energy from our bodies to digest cooked food than raw foods. Today, most of us cook our meals or purchase pre-assembled meals based on a much different set of standards than our earlier ancestors did. We choose our food based on taste, convenience, and cost. The hunters and gatherers of today get in their cars, drive a short distance to the grocery store. There, we have a worldwide variety of ingredients at our fingertips. Lamb from New Zealand, coffee from Colombia, pasta from Italy, tropical fruits, and specialty items the world over. We have the opportunity to peruse down each aisle, place our selections in a shopping cart, and then simply hand over some money to the cashier, and we're on our way home. Start to finish, maybe 2 hours. No hunting, no gathering, just the world at our disposal for enjoyment. We no longer need to spend hours each day on foot searching for meals. We're sedentary, and we're becoming victims of our own evolutionary process. In today's developed countries, food has become a hobby, a means to socialize. It is not looked at as a means of survival, so we overindulge. This is why humans, even our young, are developing diseases we have never seen in such great numbers: diabetes, heart disease, and more. This evolutionary process and our need for a high-calorie, high-quality diet, combined with the abundance of foods and declining need for hunting or gathering, has a flip side. We're all getting fat. Thank you.